Your legs ache. You feel it in the morning. You feel it when you try to stand. And the pills you thought were helping, they might be part of the problem. Most people over 60 take vitamins every day, thinking it's the right thing to do. But what if some of those vitamins are quietly weakening your legs? You're not imagining it. This video will show you which ones are causing harm and what to do instead to feel strong again. Every morning, millions of older adults open their medicine cabinets and reach for a handful of pills. Multivitamins, fish oil, immune boosters. It feels like the smart thing to do. After all, we've been told for years that vitamins help us stay healthy. But what if that routine is actually doing harm? What if some of those pills are quietly making your legs weaker, not stronger? In this video, I'm breaking down the 3 most common vitamins that could be working against you. These aren't rare or hard to find. In fact, they're likely sitting on your shelf right now. I'll explain what they do inside your body, why they're risky as we age, and how to swap them for safer options. Whether you're dealing with leg pain or just trying to stay mobile and independent, this could be the wake-up call that changes everything. So let's take a closer look together. Let's talk about something most people ignore until it's too late: weak legs. It starts off small. You get tired faster. Stairs feel harder. You hold on to furniture just a little more than you used to. And then one day, you stumble. Maybe you catch yourself. Maybe you don't. Leg weakness is more than annoying. It's dangerous. One fall can change your life. And the worst part? You might be doing it to yourself without knowing. Some of the vitamins you take every single day may be part of the problem. You heard that right. Vitamins. Not bad habits. Not lack of willpower. Not just aging. Vitamins. Because some of them build up in your system over time and mess with your muscles, bones, and nerves. And unless you ask your doctor specifically, they're not checking for it. This video is your wake-up call. If your body's been whispering, today is the day to finally listen and take action. Let's start with a vitamin that most people think is helpful: vitamin A. You've probably heard it helps your eyesight. You may have taken it for your skin or to boost your immune system. And yes, your body does need vitamin A. But too much a good thing? That's where things go sideways. What most folks don't realize is that vitamin A is fat-soluble. That means it gets stored in your body's fat and liver. It doesn't just pass through like water-soluble vitamins. It builds up over time. If you're over 60, that buildup can lead to real trouble. Your liver processes nutrients more slowly now. Your bones are more fragile. So when you keep taking in more vitamin A than you need, day after day, it starts to work against you. It chips away at your bones and muscles. That's not just science. That's lived experience. I've heard from dozens of people who felt more tired, had heavier legs, or struggled with stairs. Here's the thing. Most people aren't trying to overdose on vitamin A. It sneaks up on you. It's in your multivitamin. It's in your joint support supplement. It's in that heart-healthy cereal you eat each morning. And unlike a cold or a rash, your body doesn't scream when it has too much. It whispers. A dull ache in your hip. Fatigue after walking to the mailbox. Avoiding stairs even though you want to take them. That's not just age. That's your body telling you it's had enough. Take Eleanor, for example. She's 72 and used to walk every morning before breakfast. Then she started noticing her legs felt like concrete blocks. She figured it was just aging. Then she watched a video, checked her supplements, and found she was getting more than double the recommended dose of vitamin A. She switched to leafy greens and carrots instead, and within a few weeks, she was back to walking her regular route. No extra pain, no heaviness. So what should you do? First, look at your labels. If your supplement says retinol, that's the form of vitamin A that builds up. If it says beta-carotene, that's safer. Your body only converts what it needs. Second, ask your doctor for a vitamin A blood test. It's not standard, but it's easy to request. And third, choose food when you can. Spinach, sweet potatoes, and carrots are packed with beta-carotene and won't put your bones or muscles at risk. Your legs carry you through life. Don't let a hidden vitamin turn them into a burden. Take control now. Know what's in your cabinet. Listen to your body. And move forward with confidence. Next up is a vitamin that a lot of people think is totally harmless, vitamin B6. It's marketed as a brain booster, mood supporter, even an energy helper. And because it's water-soluble, most folks think, no big deal. If I take too much, I'll just pee it out. But here's what they don't tell you. When you take high doses of B6 over a long period of time, it can actually build up in your body and damage your nerves. And that's not something you can always bounce back from. Here's how it sneaks up on you. You start taking a multivitamin that has about 20 to 40 milligrams of B6. Then you add an energy pill that has 50 more. Maybe a memory supplement with another 30. Now you're over 100 milligrams a day, sometimes much more. And the safe upper limit for adults is about 100. Keep doing that for weeks or months, and you might start noticing strange things with your legs and feet. Tingling, numbness, that weird pins and needles feeling that won't go. One woman I spoke to, Sandra, said she started feeling like her feet were asleep all the time. She thought it was just poor circulation or maybe even diabetes. But after reviewing her supplement stack, she realized she was taking over 180 milligrams of B6 every single day. She brought it up to her doctor, got tested, and sure enough, B6 toxicity. She stopped the extra pills, switched to food sources, and within a few months, that strange tingling started to fade. Vitamin B6 is not evil. Your body does need it, but more is not better. In fact, too much can rob you of your balance, your coordination, even your ability to walk without hesitation. That's a big deal, especially if you're already working hard to stay independent. So what can you do? Start by checking every label. Look at your multivitamin, your energy blend, your mood support, your joint supplements, anything that might include B6. Add it all up. If you're hitting over 100 milligrams daily, talk to your doctor. Ask for a simple blood test. It's not something they check unless you ask. And if your numbers are high, don't panic. Just pull back. Your body can recover when you catch it early. Even better, rely more on real food. Chickpeas, bananas, potatoes, and turkey give you just the right amount of vitamin B6. Nothing extra, nothing dangerous. Listen to your legs. If something feels off, don't ignore it. That's your body's way of asking for help. And now you know what to do. Now let's talk about a vitamin that almost no one suspects, vitamin E. You've probably heard it's great for your heart. Maybe someone told you it helps with skin or fights aging. Sound good, right? And since it's in so many healthy aging supplements, it must be safe. But here's the thing. Vitamin E is fat-soluble, which means it doesn't leave your body quickly. It builds up, slowly, quietly, and that can cause real problems, especially in your muscles and balance. When you're younger, your body can handle that buildup a little better. But as you age, your liver slows down. Your tissues become more sensitive. So if you're taking a multivitamin with vitamin E, a skin support supplement, and maybe something for your heart, all at once, you could be getting way more than your body needs. And when vitamin E accumulates, it starts interfering with the way your muscles and nerves work together. That's when you start to feel off balance or like your legs are heavier than. Let me give you an example. Marvin, one of our viewers, said he always felt dizzy after standing up. He assumed it was blood pressure. But after reviewing his supplement list, he realized he was taking over 400 IU of vitamin E daily from multiple sources. That's double what's generally considered safe for seniors. He cut back, focused on food sources like sunflower seeds and spinach, and within a few weeks, the dizzy spell stopped. His walking felt more stable. His head felt clearer. The other issue with high-dose vitamin E is its effect on your blood. It thins it. That might not sound terrible, unless you're already taking something like aspirin or warfarin. Combine that with excess vitamin E, and now you're at risk for bruising, nosebleeds, or worse, internal bleeding. It's not just a small problem. For older adults, that kind of risk can be life-threatening. So what's the solution? Don't toss vitamin E completely. Just be smart about where it comes from. Choose real food over pills. Almonds, avocado, and spinach give your body what it needs, without the overload. And if you're already taking supplements with vitamin E, read the label. Talk to your doctor. Ask whether you really need that much. Your legs are your foundation. When your balance is off or your muscles feel weak, it doesn't just affect how you move, it affects how confident you feel in daily life. So check your doses, trust your body, and make choices that keep you strong and steady. Here's something most people never think about: overlap. You might look at each supplement you take and think, this looks fine, but when you add them all together, things get tricky fast. That's because many vitamins are hiding in multiple products. You get a multivitamin, a joint support blend, something for your eyes, and maybe an immune booster. All of them may have vitamin A, B6, or E. When you take them together, the amounts can quietly add up to unsafe levels. It's like putting a little extra salt in every dish you cook. One shake here, one pinch there. Before you know it, everything tastes off, and it's not healthy. I spoke to a man who was taking 3 separate pills that all claimed to support healthy aging. He didn't realize each one had 30 to 50% of the daily value for vitamin A. Taken together, that's way too much, and his legs were paying the price. He felt weak and off balance, but never thought to check his vitamins. What makes this especially tough is that the labels don't shout, "Warning, duplication ahead." You have to read closely. And sometimes, even lotions or creams include added vitamins that get absorbed through your skin. It's not just what you swallow, it's what your body absorbs. So here's a smart move: gather everything you take. Line up all your bottles, jars, and powders. Look at the labels. Do any of them repeat the same vitamins? Add up the totals. Then, bring that list to your next doctor's visit. Ask for their advice. They can help you spot trouble before it causes real harm. When it comes to supplements, less is often more, and awareness is your best protection. Let's slow down for a second and talk about something that's easy to miss: your body's early warning signs. You know that feeling when something just feels off? You can't quite explain it, but your legs are tired more often or stairs seem steeper than they used to. That's not just in your head. And it's not always just aging. Sometimes it's your body quietly asking for help. Maybe you've noticed a bit more wobble when you get out of bed, or your knees feel stiff after sitting too long. Some folks say they've started using handrails more, not because they need to, but because it just feels safer. These aren't just habits. They're clues. And if you pay attention, they can tell you something's going wrong before it becomes a bigger issue. One woman named Teresa told me she used to hike every Saturday. Then, out of nowhere, she began avoiding hills. She thought she was just slowing down. But after looking at her supplements, she found she was taking too much vitamin A and B6. With a few changes, her legs felt stronger, and she was back on the trail in a few weeks. The point is, you know your body. You know when something shifts. Don't brush it off. Instead, start writing it down. Keep a simple notebook. Note when you feel fatigue, when walking feels harder, or when your balance feels shaky. Then bring that to your doctor. It's more than just a list. It's a pattern. And it could help spot vitamin overload or other issues before they snowball into falls or injury. Your body whispers before it screams. And the sooner you listen, the sooner you can act. Stay alert. Stay strong. Let's talk about something that's easy to overlook: your conversations with your doctor. Most of us go in, get our blood pressure checked, maybe talk about cholesterol, and then we're out the door. But here's the thing: vitamins like A, B6, and E, they're not usually part of routine blood work. Unless you ask, they're not even on the radar. That means even if you're feeling weak, off balance, or just not yourself, your doctor might not think to check your supplements. They may assume it's just aging or some other issue. But you have more control than you think. You can speak up. You can bring it up first. I know one gentleman named Frank. He had been feeling off for months. Wobbly legs, brain fog, weird tingling in his feet. His doctor ran the usual tests. Everything looked normal. But then Frank mentioned his supplements. Turns out, he was taking 3 separate pills, all containing high doses of B6. The doctor ran a special test, and sure enough, his levels were off the charts. When Frank cut back, things started improving. Here's what you can do. Make a list. Write down every pill, powder, or gummy you take, including multivitamins, joint support, memory boosters, and even skin creams with added vitamins. At your next appointment, pull out that list and say, "Can we go over this together?" Ask specifically, "Can we test my levels of vitamin A, B6, and E?" Most doctors will be happy to help, especially when you come prepared. Remember, you're not being a bother. You're being smart. It's your body, your health, and your future. The better questions you ask, the better care you'll get. Speak up, stay curious, and don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Let's shift gears and talk about something you can do starting today: movement. I know. You've heard it before. Just exercise more. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm not talking about joining a gym or running around the block. I'm talking about simple movement, the kind that gets your blood flowing, keeps your muscles awake, and helps you stay steady on your feet. Here's the truth. If you sit for most of the day, even if you're taking the best supplements and eating right, your muscles will start to weaken. It doesn't happen all at once. It sneaks in. One day, you feel a little slower getting up from the couch. The next, you hesitate before taking the stairs. That's your body saying, "I need a little more help." The good news is, it doesn't take much to reverse it. Patricia, one of our longtime viewers, started doing just 5 minutes of walking inside her house every morning. No fancy equipment, no schedule, just 5 minutes back and forth down her hallway. After 2 weeks, she told me, "I feel more balanced. I don't reach for the wall as much anymore." That's what movement does. It restores confidence. So what can you do right now? Start small. Stand up every hour, even if it's just a stretch. Do gentle leg lifts while brushing your teeth. Walk to the mailbox. Park a little farther away at the store. These little habits add up. Your muscles respond to repetition, not perfection. And don't underestimate the power of movement for your mood, too. People who move regularly sleep better, think clearer, and feel more in control of their bodies. It's not just about building strength. It's about keeping the independence you've worked hard for. Your legs were made to move. They carry you through life, to your kitchen, to your grandkids, to your favorite coffee shop. So don't let fear or stiffness convince you to slow down completely. Start small. Stay consistent. Let movement be your medicine. And if you can, invite someone to join you. A neighbor, a friend, your spouse. Walking with someone makes it feel less like a chore and more like something to look forward to. Because the real win here is feeling capable again. And it all starts with one step. Let me pause here and be really honest with you. I've seen people lose their independence over something they never expected. A simple supplement routine gone wrong. It wasn't carelessness. It wasn't bad choices. It was trust. They trusted the label. They trusted the bottle. And they paid the price. But you're doing something different. You're asking questions. You're learning. That puts you miles ahead. Think of how much your legs do for you every day. They take you to the kitchen for your morning coffee. They help you shop, visit friends, walk in the park, hug your grandkids. When those legs start to weaken, not from age, but from hidden toxins in your vitamins, it's not just about walking. It's about your life, your freedom, your dignity. The good news is you can take control. Right now, you've heard the facts. You know what to look for. And that knowledge, That's where real power begins. Here's the truth. Your legs are more than limbs. They're your lifeline to everything that matters. They get you to the front porch to wave at neighbors, to the kitchen to cook for your family, to the park where you feel most alive. So when something quietly steals that strength, like the wrong supplement, you have every right to ask questions. And now you have answers. You've learned what to watch for, what to avoid, and what to change. And the best part? You're not stuck. You're not too old. This isn't the end of the road. It's a reset. Swap out a pill. Add more movement. Talk to your doctor. You can take control today and protect your independence tomorrow. Now it's your turn. Which vitamin are you cutting first? A B6 or E? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video gave you even one moment of clarity, hit that like button. Subscribe so you never miss a tip that could protect your health. Tap the bell if you want to be the first to know when new content drops. We're building something real here, a community of smart, strong people who care about aging well. Let's keep going, together.